Hey, do you remember when Ryan Reynolds was with pop star Alanis Morissette? Two attractive and successful Canadians falling in love. They were so perfect. The lovebirds were even going to get married. What went wrong, you might ask? Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette met in 2002 at Drew Barrymore's birthday bash. The two were one of the hottest celebrity couples in Hollywood for a while. At some point, it looked like the couple would head for the altar. After 2 years of what appeared to be a purely joyful relationship, the Canadian couple got engaged. In the same year she got engaged, Morissette revealed, "We have the perfect combination of compatibility and incompatibility that makes the relationship very passionate." The Jagged Little Pill singer said that her then-fiancé was the most courageous person on the planet. "He's so supportive of my expression remaining intact that he says, 'If it's your truth, go for it,'" she explained. Reynolds was equally complimentary, telling the media how he loves Morissette's music and supports her in her creative endeavors. The Red Notice star and his songbird were relationship goals. They were all smiles and full of that in-love glow whenever they made appearances together. Ryan even took the traditional route to propose. According to People, the Deadpool actor flew to Ottawa, Canada to ask permission from Alanis' parents. He then flew back to LA that same day and proposed to her. This Canadian couple just couldn't get enough of each other. During their time as fiancés, Ryan and Alanis had even rearranged their schedules to fit together. They did this so Morissette could join Reynolds on sets, and he could tag along for most of her 2005 European tour.
And you were joking that she would choose your outfits. Does she have to approve of what you're wearing?
Always. I
She's
would
the
never walk out of
fashionista.
the house without her approval.
The actor once told People magazine that, "We just want to be in the same room as much as possible." The 7-time Grammy-winning singer once said that it works with Ryan because they share a similar sense of humor. "He's like a soul brother to me, except that I want to jump his bones," Morissette told People the year she got engaged. According to the songwriter, another reason that she and Ryan gelled so well was because of their shared nationality. "We already started off with the shorthand, so I think it's a really great base. I attempted dating many American men. I tried," she once said. Even though they were so in love and happily engaged, the couple never cemented a wedding date. According to Ryan, during the time he and Morissette were engaged, the couple felt like they were already married. The actor teased fans and media about a wedding, saying, "It could be next week or next year." Specifics clearly weren't important. The pair were just enjoying being in love.
A bit of that now. She loves that world, and she's really good at it. And I don't know how she does. She's much better at multitasking than I am. I'm like a shark. I need to look at the one thing I'm doing, and that's it.
They balanced each other out. Everything seemed perfect and so adorable. Until it wasn't. Sadly, Morissette and Reynolds ultimately couldn't make things work. They made the announcement that they were going their separate ways in 2007. Fans were utterly confused. Everything seemed to be going so well. According to reports, it was the songstress who called the engagement off. The highly talented musician was open about how severely the breakup affected her. For example, in the aftermath of the split from Reynolds, the singer released a beautiful song named Torch, in which she mourned the end of their romance. "I miss your smell and your style and your pure abiding way. Miss your approach to life and your body in my bed." The song expressed the hurt and pain that Alanis felt after the breakup. And this was just one song from an entire album inspired by the heartbreak. Can you blame her? It's Ryan Reynolds. The pop singer addressed her heartache on other occasions as well, including a 2008 Los Angeles Times interview. "Breakups are a horrible thing for almost everybody I know. For someone who is a love addict, it's debilitating," the 48-year-old once said. In fact, she even claimed that her heartbreak was so brutal that Morissette couldn't handle that kind of severe turmoil once again.
It's more anxiety and a little more of the compulsive, obsessive thoughts.
The singer said that she had to go through a rehab of sorts to get through the grief she experienced from the breakup. "I went to therapy 5 days a week. I journaled. I had a lot of support from this incredible group of friends. It was really just moment by moment, step by step, snail's pace." She also gutted and remodeled her Los Angeles house, rode motorcycles, worked on a book, and designed jewelry. The musician spoke to People about her self-imposed period of reflection and album making after she and Reynolds separated. She admitted to experiencing her own sort of rock bottom after the personal unraveling of significant relationships. Speaking about the process of healing and writing her Reynolds-inspired album, the singer said, "This was a huge critical juncture for me. Everything broke and it was an amazing and horrifying time." Later on, the You Oughta Know singer touched on her relationship with Reynolds during an interview with Entertainment Weekly. The musician implied that the high-profile aspect of their relationship contributed to how it ended. She also declared she would be avoiding public romances in the future. Although it may not have been her choice, Morissette has blamed herself a bit for what happened between her and Ryan. As she told Women's Health, "I get angry at myself for staying in relationships way too long." However, she has also hinted that there may have been fundamental differences between them that made the relationship unsustainable. And then Alanis dropped Flavors of Entanglement, the soulful album with controversial lyrics, a clear message of hurt. It gave media enough information to piece together potential reasons for Morissette and Reynolds' breakup. Not to mention that while his ex-fiancée was discussing the muse of her art, Ryan was getting engaged. Reportedly, 2 months after his breakup with the Canadian singer, the actor coupled up with Scarlett Johansson. The acting duo got engaged a year later. They were married for about 2 years. As Nicki Swift said, this raised some eyebrows. Swift also claimed that Ryan's competitiveness was to blame for his failed relationships. According to the celebrity entertainment writer, Scarlett Johansson once told Parade magazine, "It takes a man who's not only confident in the love that you have for one another, but confident in what he has going on in his own career. He has to be in a field that's completely different from yours." Although she didn't name him directly, it's widely believed she was speaking of her failed marriage to Reynolds. Swift went on to link this competitive quality to Ryan's relationship with Alanis. Could this have also been why she and the actor didn't work out? Reynolds and Morissette enjoyed separate careers, although any lack of confidence about the actor's then waffling film resume could have been impacted by Morissette's Hollywood accomplishments at the time. She earned a recurring role on TV's Nip Tuck. She also snagged her second Golden Globe nomination for Best Original Song for Wonderkind, from The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Considering it would take a while for Reynolds to earn recognition he's had for the last decade, there may have been some competition between them as well. Morissette seemed to confirm as much when she later discussed her successful marriage to current husband Mario Treadway, aka MC Soli. She told People, "Relationships go from infatuation to power struggle, and then most people break up. The mention of a power struggle sounds familiar, isn't it?" In the end, Ryan and Alanis found their forever happiness with other people. After going through a few more A-list names, Ryan finally settled down with Gossip Girl alum Blake Lively. They have one of the cutest and funniest relationships right now. As previously mentioned, Alanis married rapper Soli. They met in 2009 at a mediation gathering and got married a year later. The couple has 3 children. Alanis is also way more private about this relationship. Sometimes it's for the best when certain relationships don't work out. Even though they were the poster for the perfect Canadian couple, Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette have clearly found their soulmates in other people. It's a great thing when your favorite stars finally settle into a happy and stable love. We at Rumour Juice wish them all the best. Be well and be kind.